afternoon. Today is a Saturday. I've been in the shop today. It has not been great, if I'm honest. But I am now getting excited because we are about to host a book launch and it looks pretty spring. I don't know how many people are turning up, but it looks cool. It's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun, and I am excited. I just said that. So Danny is releasing her book Broccoli, which will officially be released for Liverpool HorrorCon, which is exciting. But she's doing a launch here in Level Up, which I'm very honoured about, and it's going to be cool. She's going to do a book reading. She's giving away some books. I have that one, and I think I've been too scared to read those two, but I have the penguin one, and yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so the books that FedEx still have were kindly sponsored by Sharky's, as was the t-shirt, but he's not here, so. But if you go to Sharky's and buy this wonderful placebo shirt, you'll get a different one in stock, and everybody loves placebo. Brian Malcolm might be my future husband, only he doesn't know it yet. So I'll be reading from my latest published book, but it was written many years ago, actually. It's called Broccoli. There isn't any real plot, it's just disgusting for the sake of being disgusting and horrible. Figure as my post-traumatic stress is a bit triggered and has been for about half a week now, I was going to read a bit about panic. So you feel the first panic tentacles gripping your lungs. You must shake them off. You close your eyes. This action will stop them from turning to steam. Stopping your eyes from evaporating will send the tentacles back to where they came from. You ignore the tentacles still gripping your lungs, using them as leverage to pull the creature they belong to into this dimension. You focus on your mouth. Are the painful boulders still coming out of the cracks at the side of it? It doesn't feel like it, but the cracks could be so large now that you wouldn't notice. Blinded, you raise your pus-dripping fingers to the corner of your mouth. You wonder if it is safe to open your eyes yet. Not only do you want to feel the fault lines in the corners of your mouth, but you want to look at your fingers to see if there are any exceptionally large boulders on them. The San Andreas fault ×2 is on your face. Cracks on both sides of your lip feel deep and wide. They're so long they reach up to your cheeks. You can hardly wait to see what evil grin is etched on your face. It will be another thing to use to terrify people into shitting themselves. You shake pus from your hands and go back to poking at the fault lines. They feel crusty. Large boulders break away as you run your fingers over them. In places, your fingertip actually reaches inside the fault and to the bottom. That'll leave a nice, big, hopefully horrifying scar. Slowly, you open your eyes. You know you shut them to prevent evaporation, but you can't remember what was causing them to burn in the first place. It isn't important. Other than some drying pus, they seem fine. You look at your hands. It's quite obvious which boulders came out of the erupting fingertips and which were scraped out the massive fault lines gracing your face. Your fingertips only had volcanoes on them. The boulders out of these were considerably smaller than the massive green chunks from the faults. The ones from your fingers look like specks of dust in comparison. Your fingertips randomly erupt with pus, but you have to relieve the duvet of its bonds. The pus erupting and seeping out of your hands isn't too bad. It is inevitable that some body fluids will end up on the duvet cover. The trick is trying to keep enough of one side of it clean. It doesn't matter much if one side becomes badly soiled. Time to continue with the task of freeing the duvet while trying to keep the inside of the cover as clean as possible. The duvet, where is it? You need it. The last you remember is sitting on the bed with it. Then you slide and land on the floor. But where did the duvet go? You try to think about it calmly and rationally, but you can feel something tightening around your chest. You don't want to let panic set in. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs to capacity. You hold it in. Your lungs are at bursting point, but still you hold it in. Whatever was tightening around your chest, it felt like Christmas tinsel constructed out of cactus spikes, is loosening. You need to send it back to where it came from. Slowly and evenly, you exhale until your lungs are empty. The next inhale should be enough to rid yourself of the creature's cactus spikes. But you must leave your lungs empty for a few seconds. It is painful, but not nearly as painful as those spikes. You breathe in. once again filling your lungs until they feel just about ready to explode. You feel the spikes disappearing one by one. You hold your breath with your cheeks puffed out. You can feel the newly formed fault lines splitting further apart. Luckily, you don't feel pus coming out of them, but you do feel volcanoes on your cheeks, surfacing and erupting in massive explosions of pus and boulders. Hopefully it'll stop soon. All of the spikes have gone back to where they came from, much calmer, especially without the risk of interdimensional panic creatures attacking you. You exhale. You can breathe normally now, but you must remain calm as you try to remember where the duvet is. Did the duvet land on the floor with you? You look up at your bed. The angle is wrong. You are going to need to sit up properly in order to see it. You don't particularly want to. You want to run around ankle deep in the bodily fluid sea, quacking like a duck until the duvet appears, but that might result in panic creatures from other dimensions materializing. So you have to take the calm, cool, and collected approach, which is in no way as much fun as the lunatic way. You sigh. Your ass sighs along with you. On your hands and knees, you begin turning so you are facing the bed. Your cheek rubs against the thin sheet protecting the mattress. Volcanoes erupt in this area. You dismiss it. Soon, you'll be in the bathroom and capable of picking volcanic spots all day and all night. As the spots erupt, you spy what could possibly be the duvet out of the corner of your eye. It's lying on the floor. You have to turn around to get at it. Within splinters violate your hands and knees. You can feel them entering volcanic spots and plugging the cones. That won't be good when they erupt, but there's nothing you can do about it now, except ignore it. Painfully, you continue turning. Your head bangs against the bed hard enough to make you see little gold and green stars twinkling in front of your pus-leaking eyes. You try to ignore them, but they are too pretty. They're even prettier than a naked she-male with 5 o'clock shadow eating chocolate-covered strawberries. The stars dance in front of your vision, mesmerizing you with their enticing movement. They form various shifting patterns, all of them beautiful. They swirl faster and faster. You can feel your head moving around and around, popping numerous spots, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, I actually feel really bad. I really thought I filmed all the stuff at the end of the book launch, but I guess I didn't. Or I've lost the footage, one or the other. But that was Dani Brown, Queen of Filth. Link will be below if you want to check her out. She's also a guest at Liverpool HorrorCon, and if you want to check out any more of her book readings with better audio, because as you can see there was a mic there, but these aren't synced up for that, there will be videos of that, her more readings she did on HorrorCon. So there, I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like because it helps out my channel. Check out Dani because support creators, and subscribe if you like women who host book launches. Subscribe if you like girls who don't know what they're talking about. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.